Rajay Davis makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he is going to reach to start the ball game. Didn't hit it far, but it's an infield single.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Jose Iglesias will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
The first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
He waits, now the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Set, now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, this isn't an easy play for a second baseman. He's got so much to worry about. First baseman backing up, the right fielder charging in. You know, but this is his ball, and he puts it away without much trouble.
Miguel Cabrera will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage. And he's been a big part of this ball club all season long. So it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your time to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's your run to Cespedes. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here's the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Ready with the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2. And this will be fouled away. 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count pitch on its way. And a fastball swung out and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
J.D. Martinez will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the 1st. First pitch on the way. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Chance for the third baseman, Ramirez. And booted down there by Ramirez. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Tigers strand a pair. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Renicke's Milwaukee Brewers, and it looks like this. They'll match up against the American League's Cy Young Award winner for 2012, the hard-throwing left-hander David Price. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Segura will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the 1st.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop,
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away. Jeanette will dig in here. Now the first pitch here from Price. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The next pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Price comes home to 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
This is a guy who generally stays around the strike zone. He's not going to walk a whole lot of guys, so you're going to get some pitches to hit.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A 2-1 offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
So this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left. It'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. 1-0 on the way. Fouled straight back. On the way. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
Here comes the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Ooh, what a time to come up with the first strikeout of the ballgame. And now with 2 away, 1 more out, you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
Aramis Ramirez get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Price ready with the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Now the 0-2 from Price. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes another 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 coming now from Price. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out, and the threat will go by the boards here in the home half of the first. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Ian Kinsler will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Now here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Nick Castellanos digs in at the plate. First offering on the way.
That's a strike.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Now the pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Alex Avila will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 3-2, here it is. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
David Price will stand in. And here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
1-1 pitch on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
2 out with the man at first. Here it comes, 2-1. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, no DH? No problem. He says, you know what? I know what I'm doing up here. And he's got himself a World Series base hit.
Rajay Davis will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jonathan Lucroy will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Carlos Gomez get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. Just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Now the first pitch. In tied at 93, ball 1. The 1-0. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
Here's Adam Lind. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing, off balance, the better.
And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now the 1-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll move to the third with no score. Jose Iglesias will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now the pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
And the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Yeah, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he hits the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Here comes the 1-1. Now his swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 52,
Yoenis Cespedes will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free ride. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Willie Peralta makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 from Price. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Scooter Gennett will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's the 1-1. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Ryan Braun will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Here's Price now on 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. J.D. Martinez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
J.D. Martinez.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Ian Kinsler will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ramirez with it at third. Oh, and he throws it away.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
Nick Castellanos now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. From the stretch. There goes Kinsler. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Now this will make that error from a second ago hurt a little bit more. You see a good jump that time, and he's in a scoring position now with a stolen base.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
So 1-2 with 1 away. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1 home. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Chris Davis will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First offering on the way. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off him.
Price ready with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 from Price. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And here's the 4-pitch sequence again on show track. You'll notice it's all hard stuff early in the count. First 3 pitches, then he pulls the string on him here on pitch number 4, and down he goes.
Here's Aramis Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Come on, Blue Crew!
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
No runs, 3 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Price comes home to 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Come on, Brewers!
Now the 3-0 offering. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. And there he goes towards second. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set. Now the pitch. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. Castellanos is there. 2 down.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. You'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
Here's Carlos Gomez. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
A runner on first with 2 away. Pause. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Price ready with another 0-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the Bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Brewers strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. David Price will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
First pitch to him. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Segura is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Rajay Davis will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
This is just proving that you don't always have to strike guys out to be successful. And that's a good job of changing up on a guy. And that means he's gotten the first 2 outs here on just 3 pitches.
Jose Iglesias will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Now the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
The 3-2 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The next 3-2. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Nearly a great play out left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-0 pitch now. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Adam Lind will stand in to lead things off here. His guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here's Price now on 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 from Price. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Willie Peralta will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready now on 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Here comes a 1-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Gene Segura will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. comes a 2-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Some guys with 2 strikes, they become dead right field hitters. You can see here, he lets the ball get in on him a little bit. Doesn't try to do too much with this thing. Then just rides it right into right field. That's well done right there.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Definitely a steal situation here. You know, when your leadoff guy gets on with 2 outs, I'd expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
He's set, now the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
That play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. That's an absolute gift of a run.
Ryan Braun will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors and runs.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. Fouled back. He waits. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. Stabs for it. He's got it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Chris Davis will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Brewers are out in front, 1-0. Yoenis Cespedes will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
If he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And he'll throw against his body to first. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
J.D. Martinez will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Now the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Here's a line drive. Caught out there at short by Segura. And they are wearing him out down there. 2 away now.
And these are the kind of breaks he's been getting. Even the hard hit balls are finding leather. Seems like everything's coming up roses in this start.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 offering on its way to Kinsler. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 1-0. Ramirez will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Third baseman, Ramirez.
Now the first pitch here from Price. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Good job here. Stays beside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Yeah, that was always going to be a tough play right there. This gets on him so quick. If he finds a way to snare it, then it's going to be a double play. Instead, they've got something going now with 2 men on.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Joaquin Soria will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Carlos Gomez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And for Milwaukee, this is a spot where you really need that 1 key hit.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Kinsler for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
You know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
So they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Willie Peralta will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider, called for a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's ready now. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
From the stretch. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Big pitch here, 1-2. Swing, a hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Nick Castellanos will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
No strike.
Here's a 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. His second home run of the series, as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
Heck, great work he'd done on the mound. Well, it just got undone on one swing. He's gone from being in total control to, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Swing and a liner towards second. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Victor Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 41, Victor Martinez.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nice going up.
Here's the 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gomez back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Rajay Davis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Tigers get one on this swing of the bat from Nick Castellanos. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. All even at 1 apiece. Alex Wilson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Alex Wilson.
Gene Segura will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up the throw. Now this is hit sharply back through the box, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here to start the inning. It's a leadoff single.
A good sign here to start the home 7. He finds a pitch to his liking there, and now the go-ahead run's on base to kick off the inning.
Scooter Gennett will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's set, now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Whoa, avoid the move.
The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Ryan Braun will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's ready. Now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One on the way. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Milwaukee leads 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Brandon Kinsler will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Jose Iglesias will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
And the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One now to Iglesias. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Miguel Cabrera will step in, a ground out victim as last time. First offering on the way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster who wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
.0 on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-0 on the way. Outside and low, 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on, already. Give me something to hit.
Is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the full count offering. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Aramis has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Aramis Ramirez will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Third baseman, Aramis Ramirez.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez.
One ball.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
One pitch on the way. Iglesias now at short. 1 away. Two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Jonathan Lucroy will step in. A base hit in his last time. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The next pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he had two on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's hit at second base with a one-out double.
Boy, he just basically went up and tomahawked that thing. Take a look at where this pitch is. That's not an easy pitch to stay on top of, but somehow he managed to do it, and now he's standing out there on second base right now as a result. Well, he should be laughing about that one.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Carlos Gomez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. He waits, now the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Off, now the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, that's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Adam Lind dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Gerardo Parra come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fastball in there for a called strike. Set, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's ready now. Pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. 1-2. Ball 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here now the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. Still tied 1 apiece. Chris Perez will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Martin Maldonado is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 12, Martin Maldonado.
J.D. Martinez will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Braun is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Ian Kinsler will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Rob Wooten will take over in a tie ball game with one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Nick Castellanos will stand in with a go-ahead run at first and one down, so we'll need to beware of the ground ball here. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
The 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
3-2, here it comes. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Alex Avila will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
The 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Brian Holiday will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. But he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
The 1-0. Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Now the 2-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And the run is going to score from second as they've taken the lead here in the 9th.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out, couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Tigers are out in front, 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now
Safe situation here, so they'll hand it over to one of the best in the business, right-hander Joe Nathan. Gene Segura will stand in to lead things off here in the 9th. With his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-0 home.
Here we go.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
Well, pretty clearly just playing for the tie right here. It's a nice job there of getting the bunt down. So the tying run's up to scoring position now with just 1 out.
Ryan Braun will work now on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
One 1-0. foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Chris Davis will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
First pitch coming. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
The 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you got runners in scoring position.
The 2-0 on the way. And here's a slider for a called strike.
I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
The 2-1. Foul back. Men on third with 2 down. 2-2. This one sent slow and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Full count offering on its way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing it.
Aramis Ramirez will face a big spot here with the tying run on third and the possible winning run over at first if he can find a gap somewhere. Now the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Get it out of here. Good on, that's right, real quick.
2-0 home. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 2-1 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers are one step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Well, it was that run at the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner. As they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 2-1. Good night from Milwaukee.